when I pull the screen across, I'd like you to each find three Omegans to meet each. So just randomly find three other people on the other side to speak to. Good luck. I hope you get what you want.
We had to decide how to actually act in a common way to actually come to a business contact with the elephants, and then come to agreement that what they want to do on a lot of land. And actually the Omegans were all rooting to build a nature park on the land, whereas the elephants were rooting to actually build a parking lot over the land.
We'll continue.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
After signing
What's the contract all about first? The contract is about...
What's your name again?
Jatin. The contract is about...
The alphas have a particular mannerism, a business pattern. They're quite aggressive, they're very direct, and they're not very friendly.
I'm not
no, you actually don't, because you don't
care about our feelings.
Sort of relate to that being from the UK. Yeah, I was one of the alphas.
You're talking about enjoying life. You don't care about our feelings. I'm sorry, I'm upset.
Okay.
I want to go.
Okay.
Oh, don't be.
No, I thought we were friends here.
How about the land for the children? We're
for the family.
I was an Omegan, and it was about family. The values of the family is very important for the Omegans.
Car park and business? I don't understand
when
those,
people work in a business.
know?
These two cultures need to work together for a common goal. What are the conflicts that happen, and how do they resolve them?
Outside don't win, you know? Okay, but let's have dinner now.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
People are all different, and maybe, you know, the stereotyping is people in UK are more money-minded, whereas the Asians are more cultural, they are more family-minded, and so on. So when there's this meet of culture, different cultures, I think so that the most important thing is not to actually differentiate the culture, but actually celebrate the differences of the culture.
If you want to build a playground in here, okay, it's fine. We will build the car park on the basement.
If you're going to build a car park, then above it you build a playground. Just build a car park somewhere.
We really understood the meaning of the word patience, and I think that's something that you can take back to the real world, that things aren't going to happen immediately. You need to wait and take your time.
One thing I learned is that better to listen, and then you begin to understand his or her culture.
Can I say each line and then we'll just say yes?
Yeah.
You're writing down.
Okay.
The land will be divided 50-50.
Yeah.
Everyone succeeded in the objective. Everyone managed to sign the contract. It doesn't really matter that you feel this way about something and someone else feels that way about something. You shouldn't focus on the differences. You should focus on the common ground.
The game is about a life post. There's a 15 person, and you have a group 5 person. You should choose 10 to save and 5 to die. So they have many background, many age, many occupation.
It's so difficult to put us. I mean, it's quite easy, like based on probabilities and that we can judge. Yes, that makes more sense.
You've got to decide. You can't not decide. You've got to decide 10 people.
Yeah, some difficult when in Vietnam we respect the old men.
His sacrifice at the age of 88, being religious, his sacrifice could inspire a 17-year-old to go on for another 70 years, being an inspiration to someone else. We couldn't find a common ground, which happens a lot. A female politician who may become the first female president, also lesbian.
I chose her.
I chose her.
I did not. She has potential.
And
she has potential.
She has a motivation to do something. Yeah.
If anybody gets hostile, a politician, knows how to talk and make everything okay.
It's about his contribution.
In other countries, they are very practical. They think that the young people, the strong people should be safe.
I am the army officer. I'm 50 and I'm going to die because I'm old.
Looking at the norm,
Probably
old and difficult to move around.
Yeah.
It's still his job. He's still being paid to do it.
But we don't think so. We think that we should see the future, the long term, the short term, the past. They are contribute on their life. Why they should die? They should receive back something. Do you think so? He's willing to die, but we are not willing to leave he dies.
Because we come from such different cultures that our importance and our value systems are different.
I think all of us will agree and believe that a religious teacher will dead, because to all the better he live to the hell or heaven.
If there was a lottery, you could put a lottery, and each of these 10 people, 15 people would pick their name out. Am I dead or am I alive?
No, You know why? Because then you might have all the disabled, the old people on board, whom would actually be a hindrance to the rest of the 8 or 9.
And every human being should be given the chance to live.
Exactly. But if we were one of these 15 people, would we be happy with someone choosing for us, or would we be happier picking out a lottery for ourselves?
Who choose to be safe, who choose to be die. Yeah, very difficult for us. But finally, we have the solution for happy for all.
We will have an overnight camp at the campsite area. It's the long journey to the campsite. We're going to have barbecue, video okay, and some team games, so it will be a lot of fun. The participants go down the mountains and then make the rounds of the hills and the terrain and arrive at the campsite.
And Philippines, here we go. Oh, so hard, so far.
We're so tired.
It was really tiring. I feel I'm gonna faint.
Tình bằng có cái trong cơm.
Cái này khiêu vô anh mới bồng nền bông, anh mới bồng nền bông.
Một bầy tán tình con xin, một bầy tán tình con xin. Ông mới lội, lội, lội sông, ông mới đi tìm em nhớ thương ai. Đời còn mắn ông mới liềm di, đời còn mắn ông mới liềm di. Một bầy tán tình con nhện.
Tired, but it's nice. That's nice.
Tay mới
tìm em nhớ thương ai.
Duyên nợ khách tàng, duyên nợ khách tàng,
duyên nợ khách tàng.
Hey, hi.
Oh my god! Been in the jungle for over 9 hours. This is crazy. Where are we, man?
Welcome to the campsite!
I'm getting food for 5 people. I promise this whole plate isn't just for me. Well, maybe it is, but shh, don't tell anyone. It should be all clear, the 3 of you should be done, alright?
No!
Good morning.
You know it's only 6:45. Am I up? Oh my god. This is not right.